I'm now going to do a chain. So a chain is also going to have a straight line, okay? This is going to be a little bit trickier than the other stitches I've shown you because it's a little bit different. Okay, so I'm going to go into the same spot where the yarn is already coming out. This is the same exact hole. Now if I pull this all the way tight, I'm going to completely lose the stitch altogether. So I'm going to have a loop. Okay, I'm going to keep that loop. My yarn is on the back. I'm going to go to the next hole that's open. And when I do that, I am also going to go through the loop. Okay, I'm going to pull this tight enough that I get my loop on there, okay, not so tight that I rip the paper. I'm going to go into the same spot where my yarn is already at. Okay, I again am going to leave a loop. I'm on the back of my paper, so I'm going to pick the next available hole. And I'm going to catch that loop. Okay, I'm going to pull that tight. It is just doing the same thing over and over again. So I'm going to go into the same spot my yarn is already at. My yarn's fighting me a little bit. There we go. Okay, I'm going to leave that loop. I'm on the back of the paper. I'm going to the next hole. And I'm going to pull it tight. Okay, so again, I'm going to go to the same spot. I'm going to leave the loop. I'm on the back of my paper. I'm going to the next hole. Okay, last chain I'm going to do. I'm going to go into the spot my yarn is already at. Leave a loop. Go to the next hole. All right, and that's the end of my chain. Okay, so if I wanted to end my chain, I'm then going to just poke through to a new hole and then pull that tight. Okay, my string is getting a little bit short, so I could maybe do the feather with this. If you ever feel like you're getting to a point where you need to stop, you can knot it off. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and knot it off, so I'll show you how to do that. So I'm just going to go back to one of my stitches I already have. And then I'm just going to loop through that string. I have a loop and I'm just going through it. So I'm just making a knot on the back of my paper. Okay, so all I did was make some loops and I went through it. I'm going to pull that tight. Okay, and then you don't want like really long strings dangling. Okay, so I'm just going to trim that up. All right, if I want to get another string, okay, I'm going to do the same process I showed you guys before. So I'm going to fold the string, pull it through, leave a tail, and then I'm going to knot the end of it. Okay, so if I want to do a feather, I really like this stitch, but this one is probably the most complicated one you're going to learn. Okay, the feather, when you prep it, you can see this is like all over the place. I'm going to explain this as I go. So I just want you to look at these this like triangle right here. So these three, this is where I'm starting. Okay, I'm going to start at the very top. All right, and then if I'm thinking of a triangle, this being the other top and this being the bottom, I'm going to go to the other top. All right, and I am going to leave a loop on the back, okay, because I'm on the back. I'm going to go right down below. So I'm now going out of the bottom part of that triangle. I'm going to catch the loop. I'm going to pull that tight. I'm going to end up with kind of like a V or like a U shape with the line coming down. Almost makes like a Y if I hold that line all the way down. Okay, so now I need a new triangle. You're going to work like left, right, left, right, left, right, or right, left, right, left, right, left. So if where I'm at now is now a new side of the triangle, a new top, okay, I have my other top side here, and then I have a new one over here. So all I have is a new triangle using the dot I already had. Okay, so if this is the new top on one of my sides, I'm now going to move over here. So this is my other top of my triangle. Okay, and then you're going to have a hole below for the bottom part of the triangle. I'm leaving that loop and I'm catching it. Okay, so I went this direction, so now I'm going to go this direction for the next one. So this spot where my yarn is already at, the bottom from that triangle is now going to become the new top side. Okay, I have another top over here and I have a bottom below. So I'm going to go right in the other top of the triangle. I'm going to leave a loop, and on the back of the paper I'm going to come through the bottom of the triangle. Okay, so I'm now going to work to the other side. So if this is the top of the triangle, here's the other top. Okay, I'm going to leave a loop. I'm on the back of the paper. I am going to come through the bottom of the triangle. Okay, I'm now going to go to this side. So here's the top. Here's the other top of the triangle. Which you guys, if you know what you're doing, can poke your paper beforehand. You may need to poke as you go, or I can help you fix it and get it ready. Okay, so let's say that's the end of my feather stitch. If I want to end my stitch, I'm just going to have a hole below where my bottom of my triangle is already at. Right, and I'm just going to stitch right through like that. So that is going to be a feather. So when you have all 6 of your stitches completed, I would like you to have them labeled as you go so you can look back at them when you know what you want to do for your project. When you have all 6 completed, that means your practice stitches are done and you're going to be ready to move on with your project.